It's hard to believe that after a year of traveling, my journey is finally coming to an end. My last stop is here in South Africa, where I'm investigating the power of innovation in aid and a promising field known as social entrepreneurship. Come around the world with me on an epic journey as we investigate what really works in international aid. It's time to go beyond good intentions. Throughout this journey, I've encountered a wide range of approaches to international aid, but I still find myself questioning what really works.
The giving thing I don't think works. I think it takes people down. It doesn't do anything for their self-esteem. It doesn't do anything for improving their capacity. So I think jobs are important to give people a place in life. I can't imagine a worse state for a human being to be in than to be not needed.
Noel decided to tackle the problem of unemployment by focusing on one of Southern Africa's most valuable industries, tourism. But he was well aware that for jobs to be created, conservation had to be at the heart of the movement.
This whole thing depends upon the fact that the resource base that is supposed to attract the tourists in the first place should be conserved. And that's not an easy thing in Africa. You can't say to somebody whose children are starving that you must care about an elephant. That just doesn't make sense. So conservation in the African context needs to be turned into an industry where people can actually make money out of conserving things, be incentivized to conserve them.
Working with local communities in 6 different countries, Noel's organization has produced 65 different travel routes that emphasize unique local attributes. Communities are incentivized to conserve the wildlife and scenery that draws travelers to their villages, because the presence of travelers is a powerful tool in job creation.
We've got about 2,000 participants, people with businesses of some or another kind on these routes. They employ just over 20,000 people.
Noel is a classic example of a social entrepreneur, a person who identifies a social problem and has a burning desire to find an innovative solution to address it. To learn more, I head straight to the source to ask Bill Drayton himself, founder of one of the leading social entrepreneurship organizations called Ashoka, what this concept is all about.
What is the most powerful force in the world? It's a big idea, but only if it's in the hands of a really good entrepreneur. Social entrepreneurs are the people who bring fundamental pattern change in the areas of greatest social need. Ashoka is the world's community of leading social entrepreneurs. We find the best ideas in entrepreneurs and help them get started, succeed over their life history, work together as a community that's much more than the sum of the parts.
I'm hooked on this idea and on Ashoka's model. On my journey thus far, I've met countless Ashoka fellows who are innovating responses to a range of problems in health, human rights, and education. But one of my favorite examples of a social entrepreneur is an Indonesian fisherman named Wayan Patut. Wayan recognized that the destructive fishing techniques being employed by many fishermen in his village, including the practice of dynamite fishing, were destroying reefs and ruining the sustainability of their livelihoods. So Wayan came up with an innovative plan. He invited any fisherman willing to give up destructive fishing practices to participate in a community cooperative business that would sustainably farm and sell exotic fish and coral to aquarium dealers around the world. By partnering with a local businessman, the fishermen gained access to international buyers and are now making a sizable profit from the venture. But Wayan decided to take his project one step further by rebuilding the reefs that had been destroyed. He designed unique underwater concrete structures that are being planted with coral, and as I found, are actually growing quite well. His innovative ideas are having a positive impact on both the people in his community and the environment. As an Ashoka Fellow, Wayan has received support to continue his project and to scale his idea globally.
The social entrepreneur is the person who's given themselves permission to see the problem, to change the world, and to stick with it through years of iterative problem solving. We need entrepreneurship in education and health every bit as much as in business.
I very much identify with Ashoka's mission in this regard because it is a serious question to ask yourself, who really is going to make a difference in the world? I think social entrepreneurs have a very serious role to play in that regard.
Perhaps innovation is the key to creating meaningful change in the world. What impact would we see if charity-based aid projects were replaced with the revolutionary ideas of local social entrepreneurs? Share your thoughts at beyondgoodintentions.com. It may not be surprising to hear that this year-long journey has left me with more questions than answers. What I know for sure is that there are well-intentioned people trying to make a difference all over the world, and finding ways to improve the role of foreign aid workers and volunteers is extremely important. I've discovered that even the best-laid plans can sometimes fail, that research is vital to uncovering effective approaches to aid, and that there are promising solutions on the horizon as we continue to learn more about microlending, for-profit approaches, and social entrepreneurship. This journey has taken me around the world, to 8 different countries, and I've met with countless individuals who have challenged me to think more critically about the realities of international aid. I'm returning home inspired by what I've discovered. I'm inspired by the ways that local communities are innovating their own solutions. I'm inspired by the foreign aid workers who are reconsidering their approaches. And most importantly, I'm inspired by the fact that a dialogue is starting, that we are talking about these challenges, innovating solutions, and looking beyond good intentions as we work to improve the field of international aid.